大家好, Barry here from Best China Info, speaking to you from Guilin, China, Guilin. I was doing a little bit of research last night, looking into the whole issue of forced labor, as they call it, as they're trying to claim Xinjiang and cotton. And then I saw this new report from Bloomberg, who are one of the leading media outlets in the West. And what they're saying here is, in this new report, came out yesterday, I believe, secrecy and abuse claims haunt China's solar factories in Xinjiang. So secrecy and abuse claims. So this is a claim of secrecy and abuse. So let's go down this Bloomberg thing. The world's green power surge depends on polysilicon made in China's remote northwest. No one really knows what's going on inside the facilities. And this is from Bloomberg reporters, Colin Murphy, James Mager, in Xinjiang, they say. And they made a little video. Let's have a look at this video. So what we can see here is what looks instantly like a copycat of the BBC efforts, which give a nice grainy thing. Let's run this, okay?
Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely following us, so this could put an end to our video and photograph very quickly. Security apparatus in Xinjiang was pretty intense. You know, before I went to Xinjiang, I was, in my head, I was saying things like, well, you know, it's probably exaggerated somewhat, but it was actually a little bit more.
Those are two of the cars that have been following us for at least a couple of hours.
Okay, let's pause here. So on roads in Xinjiang, generally there are huge, long, straight roads that go on for hundreds and thousands of miles. So if there's a car behind you, you say it's behind me. On Route 66 in America, you might say there's a car behind us. But in Xinjiang, it suddenly becomes, according to Bloomberg, there's a car following us, okay? And here we can see they've pinpointed something that looks like a car in the distance there, a white car. It could be any car. We don't know because there's no identification here. So this is Bloomberg saying cars were following us. Okay, let's continue.
Now,
Colin and James are reporters for Bloomberg News. They've travelled to Xinjiang, China, a region at the very heart of the country's solar ambitions, and what government critics say is the centre of...
Okay, so again, they produce images of some kind of facility that has a fence, as many facilities, schools do in China, to protect them. And they showed a little security camera there, which are all over the world, not just in China or Xinjiang. Okay. And they're talking about China's solar ambitions. Well, China, as you may or may not know, is at the lead of producing solar panels and solar renewable energy technology. Okay. It's quite important for the world and for China.
...of a crackdown on Uyghurs and other minorities. Factories like this one churn out vast quantities of polysilicon, the raw material in billions of solar panels all over the world.
Solar panels are modules, and nearly all solar panels.
So let's pause here. This is Jenny Chase, head of solar analysis. Bloomberg have a solar analysis team, apparently. So she's the head of this in her living room there. Jenny Chase, head of solar analysis, Bloomberg NEF. Okay. So what's she saying? Solar panels.
Panels are made out of polysilicon. Essentially, almost any crystalline silicon module is likely to have a small amount or more of Xinjiang silicon in it. Very few are actually pure.
Right. Now, let's get Bloomberg on this immediately. She's saying all silicon panels will have some polysilicon in it, and most of that will come from Xinjiang, and therefore very few are pure. What does she mean by this? Very few are pure. She's saying that if your solar panel has polysilicon from Xinjiang, it is unpure for some reason. Okay? Tainted cotton, tainted solar panels. This is where we're going here, isn't it, Bloomberg?